Hey, collective, how are you guys? Okay, getting ready to do a collective reading for y'all. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully, you guys have had a great weekend thus far. Let's see what Spirit has for y'all today. This will be general as always. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Push to surface. Oh, look at this visual here. And what's interesting is someone is pushing you up to the, look at that. These are new, by the way. First time I'm seeing this card. Look at that, though. Look at that imagery. That's beautiful. So something is actually pushing you up to the surface. Let me read the card. It says, you may have become complacent. Okay. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics in your life. Okay, this is really incredible. Again, the imagery here, well, we have something very powerful here. This could be a mother pushing you out of complacency. I feel like it's more of a higher power, but it could be anything. Okay, maybe you do feel like you got, or like you have a mother figure or a father figure, something much larger than you trying to push you out of some sense of complacency that maybe you've been in. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. That's interesting because that's about awareness. And maybe that is why you've been complacent. Maybe you have been evaluating or analyzing, your life or where your life is or where you want your life to go. But almost to the point of where you're just not moving, almost like I'm thinking too much, but I'm not moving. That's a higher power. That's what I feel. Look at that. That is literally massive around you, trying to get you out, trying to push you back into the light and back into life is what I feel. All right, let's just start right there. I'm only going to pull one from that deck, although now I'm so interested to go through all of them. We'll just play it by ear. Let me get an overall energy for you guys. All right, Spirit, for the collective, please. Is that trying to come out? Yeah, you can make it up. The Hermit. Okay, this is why. Because you've been hurt. And there's nothing wrong with being a hermit for a while, okay? It's not a lifelong thing generally, unless maybe you're like a monk or, maybe a nun or something. I don't know. And a lot of people do walk solo journeys, but that's not what I'm getting with this particular energy. And of course, I'm always going to follow the message given. Okay, you wouldn't be being pushed to the surface because you've been complacent if you were made to be a hermit your whole life. Okay, so hermiting definitely serves a purpose. But it's time to get back out there. That's what I'm getting. It's time to get back out there, to get back into life. I think you have a lot of momentum, definitely, from this imagery up underneath you here to get you back out in there. What's interesting too is how small you seem here. Now that could be just telling me in contrast due to this big amount of energy that's underneath you. Actually, you may have been formulating this big amount of energy due to your hermiting. Okay, maybe that is what's going to catapult you back into life because you've been able to. So this could be about the knowledge that you've gained. This could be about a sense of mastery is what I'm getting here. Yeah. A sense of wisdom, something like that you've been able to gain as a result of being there. But now it's about application. Okay, there's definitely a need for application now. All right, so Spirit, what else for the collective? What is this about today? Son of Swords, okay. What else? Very nice. Somebody's been keeping an eye on you. Somebody is watching you, I feel, and maybe they're watching your process. This is actually the Eight of Pentacles, which is generally about work or something that you've been weaving. It could definitely be about your own process. Notice that we have a spider here that's very methodically weaved this web, right? So this is something that you've been working on, I feel like, for a long time. Maybe I'm dealing with someone who's been in some kind of artistic process too, where they've had to kind of go within and just get fully in sync with their own creativity here. Maybe they have been working on something behind the scenes, but why do I feel like this is personal? This could be very personal. This could be, I spoke about mastery a moment ago. It could very well be about mastery of oneself. Maybe that's what you've been working on, okay? Maybe this is the masterpiece, okay? Bringing yourself into alignment with something. I feel like somebody has been watching you do that, watching your process, watching things unfold, watching you begin to weave together something that could be very unique, even very special. Okay, you have a card here about partnership, the Emperor. Hang on. Okay, hang on 1 second, because I just had, I don't know why. Look at all these cards that flipped. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's interesting because that one was on the top. That was the first one that I flipped. Feeling like I see the transformation. I'm going to put all them back just because I had 6. Why do I feel like 6 could also be relevant? All right, let's see. Maybe this has been going on for 6 months or 6 years. Wow. Mother of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to say this to you. I feel someone has been respecting your process. This could be someone who loves you. This could be someone who views you as their partner, okay? A soulmate kind of energy. They've been watching you weave something together. I feel like it's taken a while, you know? And I say that because this is a spider. Now, spiders can work quickly, sure. In contrast, maybe, I don't know. But this seems like this is like you're mastering something. You're mastering something. Whatever this work of art is, whatever you're focusing on your time is, you seem to be mastering something. And someone has been waiting and watching, I feel like, patiently. These are interesting cards because the power that I got off of this Mother of Wands energy, which of course is the Queen of Wands, but look at the imagery on this. I think you may have an emperor or an emperor-like energy that is watching you. This could very well be someone in their masculine energy, male or female for that matter, that is watching and waiting. And I almost feel like this is someone who's getting more... This is someone who feels deep love towards you, number one. But they know that you're very protective over something. Now, again, Queen of Wands energy is not someone I would say is protective, but I feel it so strongly. And I almost got a jolt in my gut when I first picked this card up, just looking at it. You're very, very protective over whatever it is that you're protecting here. Okay, maybe it's your growth. There's a bunch of eggs there. It could be your own children for that matter, on a very logical level. Your offspring, but definitely your creation in some way. Maybe this is someone who wants to help you or feels like they're part of your journey. Yeah, feels like they're part of your journey in some way. Let's see. Interesting. So you are guarded. So 7 of Wands energy, you are definitely guarded. You're protecting something, and they feel like you're protecting something. They also feel like you're hiding something for some reason. And I feel like this has to do with you, Queen of Wands energy, okay? I feel like they feel like you're hiding a larger part of yourself. It's like I'm securing all of this inspiration that I have that I should be sharing, okay? I'm very protective over this growth I've been through, but it's almost like, is this to your detriment? You know, in some practical way here, is this to your detriment? And what I mean by that is I think there's so much more to you. Okay, pushing something to the surface here because you have been, what does it say, complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life here. So Spirit is trying to push you, okay, to become aware of what's really going on, I feel like, around you, because you've been hermiting for so long. Something happened. That's what it is. Something happened to you. I feel like something happened to you to push you into this process to begin with. And I think you've spent a lot of time here really focusing on weaving, okay, this web, all right? And this is your personal creation. But again, I feel like it's your own process here. It's your process of growth in some way. Somebody has definitely been watching this happen. Okay, they can see that you're protecting and you're being very protective. But the thing is, I don't think that you're letting out a huge part of your personality. You're a Queen of Wands energy. You're very inspiring, okay? I think that people are naturally very drawn to you, but you're blocking off of a big part of yourself. By the way, these are energies, okay? Just always remember that. If I say queen, king, whatever, we all encompass both, queen or king, male or female, naturally, okay? More so than queen or king. Okay, so you could be either that's coming up. Whoever you are, you're definitely blocking off a part of who you are. You're not showing it to the world, because although I feel like you've been mastering something, definitely yourself within, you're hiding that off. You're keeping it hid off to a certain extent, okay? And again, I think it has to do with something that's happened to you. Okay, let's talk more about this Emperor. What is this about, Spirit? Who is this Emperor? Meanwhile, somebody over here feels like they're supposed to be with you. Somebody over here feels like they have a great, undeniable love for you. This is definitely a partnership. What else, Spirit? Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is definitely a partnership that someone is trying to get off the ground there. And look, it looks like at lightning speed here, right? This is very fast action anyway. You may begin to get some kind of communication from this person who has been watching you, has been keeping an eye on you. This is someone who is single. Good. This is someone who does quite well, I feel like, on their own. This is someone who is happy and whole within themselves. Why do I feel like you don't know this person, or you don't know that this is taking place? Maybe because you've been very immersed, I feel like, in your own kind of hermit process, and in your own, well, in your own process, period, of rebuilding, okay, from the inside out. I feel like maybe you don't know this. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's been keeping an eye on you, who's been assessing you for a while here. This might be someone who feels like you two have a soul contract together. Like there's work that you could do together. This is a contract. Look at the linking here. They definitely feel like you are linked. They want the situation. So they want this to transform. Yeah, they want this definitely to transform. Wow, this is powerful. Okay. They've been waiting patiently. They've been waiting patiently, watching you, watching your process, trying to be patient with you, ready for you to kind of come back out of your shell. You know, maybe someone wants to see more of you, but I don't feel like this is just, I want to see more of you physically. It's like, I want to see more of you. I want to know more about you. I want to see what you've been working on. I want you to come out of your shell and show me more because you're holding so much in terms of, it's almost like, I feel very inspired by this. So it's almost like your own talent, your own being. I need to see more of that because there's something that you're really holding back from the world. Okay, so you're holding this back from the world, not just from another person. They feel like from the world, and maybe they're ready to see that come forward. This is a person that's waited patiently for this to come together. Maybe they've wanted to offer you even some kind of work, some kind of contract. I feel like they feel like you guys are linked. You're already linked in some way. Again, they know that there's some kind of partnership here. They feel like there's a great love here, but they're waiting for something to transform here. Okay, this time, this hermit time to die out. Okay, I'm ready for something to actually transform here and to come out of this stagnant stage. Okay, come out of hiding. This is actually a bat. Is that a bat? I think that's a bat that is coming out here. Okay, I'm waiting for you to come out of the shadows and really show yourself fully to me. Wow. So I don't know. Is this a love or is this a part? No, I feel like there's a love here. Okay, I say love. This is a soulmate energy. Okay, this could be someone who feels just really connected with you. There is love. There's definitely love here. But a soulmate can be anybody that loves us, right? It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be someone who's just admiring you that feels a really deep connection with you. They do feel like you're hiding your gifts or you're hiding your talents or you're hiding a big part of you from the world. Again, I think this was, I don't think it was self-induced. I think the start of this was due to something that happened. And they've been kind of patiently watching your process in a sense. Maybe unfold, but maybe little by little, they still feel like you're still hiding so much of what you've been building or discovering, maybe regarding yourself behind the surface here. Okay. What else, Spirit, for the collective, please? Four of Wands energy. Five of Wands energy. Son of Pentacles. A Page of Pentacles. Okay. Look at that. This is a person I think that feels like you're a star. I think they feel like you. They understand now that you have some kind of star quality. Now I'm wondering if this is someone, this could have been what hurt you. This could have been what guarded, it made you guarded to begin with. This could have been what started your process, or at least, I won't say started your process. This could have been, yeah, I feel like this could, whatever happened, okay, with the situation, either someone witnessed it or they could have been a part of it. And it could have certainly been what pushed you into this kind of long process to begin with. And I do feel like you've been hermited for a while here, because not only are you showing me the hermit here, and you can see this is locked, right? But you're also showing me and needing to open there. But what you're also showing me here is that you've been, well, it straight up says you've been complacent. Okay, you've stayed in it for a bit too long. I'm going to tell you, this person could feel like you are, they could feel like they're your twin flame. That's what I get. Four of Wands here. They could feel that way, and maybe they feel like you're conflicted regarding this, or maybe they're feeling conflicted in a sense regarding this too. Maybe that's why they have sat back and kind of watched. Maybe they've needed more answers, but you've kind of been so deep, it looks like, in your own process and figuring yourself out, and maybe going through some kind of growth and redesign. I feel like there's a redesign going on, okay? And I feel like it's with me, okay? So it's internal, all right? It's something that I'm going through. I'm shifting, I'm changing, which of course, you know, with twin flames, that's what we're supposed to do. Someone comes in and ignites the process in a sense, or serves as an igniter in some way, right? And when then we go within and start doing the work. So, you know, maybe it has something to do with that. It's interesting though, because I feel like you may also, although you're a hermit in many ways, you must be putting yourself, you may be putting yourself out there a little bit here and there. Maybe you're posting some things online, or definitely there could be some platform or online activity, even social media, where they're able to see you. Because for some reason, I feel like you have someone here that feels all of these emotions, knows that they're connected with you, but in some respects they feel small to you. You may be this big shining star that someone sees, that you're only scratching the surface of because you're really holding so much back, but they see it, okay? But they feel so small compared to you, and what's so sad is this last card is the Five of Swords. Oof. So you got a very complex situation here. And if I'm being completely honest, which of course I'm going to, I think your person is very challenged by this, very challenged by this. And what I'm getting with these cards today is almost like, and it's because you are so gifted. I feel like you do kind of have this star power about you, whether you're recognizing it or not, because honestly, I can see that you're greatly like protecting that. These are my babies. These are my gifts. This is what I'm about. I'm not showing that to the world, okay? But they know it. All right, they can see it. And I feel like perhaps others can see it too. But the thing is, you're still barely scratching the surface here. You're barely letting anything out here. That is that complacency. The complacency says, even if you are on a platform, I'm only going to give you what I want you to see. Okay. But the truth is, especially if you're impacting other people with gifts, if you're letting them see more, would that impact them in a bigger way? Could that help them in a bigger way? Okay. Somebody could want to actually create problems in your life, or maybe they have been creating some kind of problems in your life, because I think this could, okay, work with me here. This is what I'm getting. And of course, apply it to your story as you feel like it should be, okay? Because I know every story will be different. But what I feel is that someone has been watching you in your process. And why do I feel like this is almost like a shock factor? I love this person. I want to be with this person, but this person didn't give me time to evolve. This person just went within. Okay, maybe you guys had some kind of falling out. Maybe you had, um, I don't know, maybe you had words, maybe you had a falling out, maybe you just disconnected and said, I need to go work on myself. Okay, it definitely involves working on yourself. It definitely involves pulling away and just doing your own thing. And I feel like this is an internal process, but of course I feel like the results of it are becoming external because people are seeing that. So whether they're seeing them like face to face, or whether they're seeing them because you're putting them out online in some way, people are seeing that growth. They're seeing kind of the star power about you and what you have to offer. And whoever this is, and it could very well be a twin flame situation. I'm just going to tell you, I have two cards here telling me this is a very, very strong bond. Someone is feeling very small compared to you. Okay? Very small. It may make this person feel down, which again is igniting some other emotion in them where they're starting to feel very conflicted, but also a bit chaotic. Okay? Maybe they feel like maybe they feel like you're shining brighter and they should be on the same level. Now, I know that seems minuscule, especially when once you awaken, you'll understand how ridiculous that is. But unfortunately, in this 3D world, which can be quite one-dimensional, people get very triggered by these emotions. It's not true, okay? But it is just a feeling that people have based on their own conditioning. So someone may have tried, to start a lot of conflict, maybe wanting to kind of win at any cost, or create kind of I, I want to say some kind of almost a downfall. Okay, a downfall or some kind of problems in your life as a result of this. And let me read this another way as well. Someone could know about a twin flame or a beautiful connection that you are coming into, or that's trying to make its way to you. Yeah, that's actually, let me correct. Okay, read it the way, obviously, like I said, however it resonates with you, because I'm definitely getting to more as I get into the energy. Someone could also know that you have a great love around you, a divine love around you. They could also see how talented you are, even though I definitely feel like you're protecting this, you're not showing this off, you're only giving people a little piece of this. Someone feels left behind. And I feel like this is someone who definitely sees you shining. So whether it is a partner or someone who just feels like you're outshining them in some way and could feel very small, like in essence, their life has not grown, their life has not been what they want it to be in some respects. They're not growing as fast as you. Something along those lines. Recognition, I'm hearing, could be that they're not getting the same recognition. They want to create some kind of problems in your life. Okay, I also feel like you know this. Okay, you may already know this, or you may already sense this about an individual here. There's something about your energy, though, that they can't get to. And maybe it's because you are hermited up. Okay, maybe it is because you're only giving people just a small dose of who you are. You're kind of keeping a lot. So again, I feel like you hiding a lot of this stuff has everything to do with what you've been through. But I feel like this is like this beautiful, if you look back at the imagery, this is like the mother or the father, right? Saying, okay, you're all good now. I'm going to throw you back into this, okay? Let's get back into the game. Get out there and spread your light in some way. Notice how they're being pushed up into the light. This is a powerful force. It's almost when we're kids, right? And something happens, or we get our boo-boos because we fell down and we scratched our, whatever. We skinned our knee or anything like that, and your parents bandage you back up, and then they're like, okay, let's get back out there. This is the way I feel. It's a very beautiful kind of loving energy pushing you back out. Just the fact that this is the imagery lets me know that you're ready. Okay, you're ready to be pushed back there, out there. You are protected. Okay. But I would say to yourself, let me get some other cards here. I definitely feel like you do need to put yourself back out there. However, you do need to also just be mindful of those that are around you, okay? Because I think you're coming back very strong. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're coming back very strong here. And I don't know why we have to have these detractors, but someone does not feel, and this could be someone, by the way, that feels slighted from a friendship or anything like that, or it could just be someone observing you, to be honest. Okay, Spirit, what else for the collective? It's interesting that I chose to put this card out today, because it's not always out. It used to always be on my desk, but for some reason I put it out today, and I feel like that's kind of what I'm talking about here. I feel like you, and probably Archangel Michael, has been able to defeat some kind of beast in your life, okay? And you're very strong as a result of it. And now Spirit's saying, okay, now it's time to get back out there, okay? Plus, you've grown and you've been able to reinvent yourself from the inside out. And I feel like they're really pushing you to kind of show the world in some way, look, you cannot make it up. The first card out is spiritual cleansing. Okay, so make sure that you're keeping your energy very protected, very cleansed. Okay, I think that, okay, so you could be a psychic. This could also be just telling me that you are, you need to really make sure that you're cleansing yourself. You're really needing to tune in, listen to the downloads that you're getting, but also really tuning in to the intuitive hits that you're getting. Ground, okay, I could be talking to an earth sign. This could be an earth sign here, but regardless, you need to make sure that you're really grounding, spending a lot of time in nature, grounding as well. All right. Yeah. You may be increasing your knowledge in some way. That's what I feel like you've been doing, actually. Or you may be sharing your knowledge with other people. This is what you've been gaining, number one, while you've been in hermit. But this is also what you may very well be needing to open up, to share with other people. Okay, whatever this is, I feel like you're about to be pushed, really, literally pushed into something bigger than you're expecting. Okay, I also have a healer energy here and the air sign energy here. Okay, so you could be an air sign. This person could be an air sign. You could work with the air element in some way. Okay, and then we also have a healer. So whatever you're doing, it could be bringing some kind of healing into the world even, okay? Helping other people one-on-one basis, however it is that you're doing it. You could already be actively doing that. I often talk about just good spiritual hygiene. All of the stuff I'm saying, spiritual cleansing, you know, all of that is just normal spiritual hygiene anyway. I don't care what you believe in your life, right? We're always doing that in some way. Some people do it through prayer. Some people do it through cleansing methods. Some people use, an array of things. But it is important to do that. So the battle that is coming to, or that is trying to come towards you, would like to come towards you, okay? You may not see this happening here. It could be because you are a divine feminine, okay, or in some kind of divine feminine energy, and the shadow here, or this person that is in their shadow here, is feeling very challenged by it. I'm telling you, they feel very, very small by that interest. And the emperor can also be a divine masculine. So that shows me that, again, this is either who you're dealing with, sadly, your significant other, okay, or someone who feels like they're, a deep soulmate or a twin flame to you, or it could be someone that feels like you're coming into connection with this person, and due to that, they're trying to create, or I feel like it's a plan. Okay, they want to create some kind of static from that. Okay, they want to kind of win at any cost. They want to lower your standing, is what I just heard. Okay, so maybe they want to, I don't know. Maybe they want to cost you something, or make people view you in a different way. It's interesting that this is veiled, because this could also be someone around you who veils kind of this contempt for you, but I don't know. You can tell me if that's accurate, but I kind of feel like this person is staying veiled. I think if they were around you, especially with this level of psychic ability that I'm seeing, that you would know it, that you would know that this person is actually around you or doing this. Whoever this is, I don't feel like they want to be seen. I don't feel like they want you to know exactly what they're doing or why they're doing it. But this person, look how their head is slumped, okay? Even with their head looking down here, this is a person that doesn't know, what lies in their future. This is a person that feels down, I feel like, on themselves. Like they're not, something in their life is not growing fast enough. This could strictly be about some kind of business thing that you're doing where you're really shining. or just in life in general. But whatever it is, they're feeling like they're coming up short in some way, and it's creating, I feel like, a really big reaction within someone. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Just be aware of that. Maybe this is just a bit of a warning. It's weird because why do I feel like we've kind of come full circle here? It's like something like this could have started you on this inward process to begin with, and now that you're being pushed out of this, and you're being kind of implored to use all of this knowledge, this good energy. Maybe you've become a healer in the process, or maybe you were already a healer, I don't know. Maybe you've become more psychic, whatever it is, to really push forward and maybe to open people. But I feel like along the way you have discovered a lot about yourself, and maybe even a lot of gifts regarding yourself as well. There's something you must be putting out there, even in small doses, because someone definitely sees some kind of star power, I feel like, within you. And whatever it is, they feel minimized by it in some way, real or perceived. Okay, this is the way that they feel. And so my point was, it's interesting that you started, okay, this process with someone, I feel like, that could have hurt you or duped you in some way. And now we see at the end you're coming to it again. And maybe this is by design. Maybe this is why the higher power, mom, dad, whoever this beautiful energy is, fixed you up and then sending you back out into the world, because they're like, now watch. Now look, you're good as new now. Now watch how you fight this. Now watch how you handle this situation. Now watch how you're able to take this situation down, okay, and get it out of your life quickly. You're different now. You're refreshed. You're reborn, okay? Okay, I'm being told to leave it there. I guess I'm going to leave it right there. Hopefully it will resonate. Let me know. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.